This is round 2. The venue, Kings Lynn. I'm talking, of course, about Super Cup 2003, sponsored this year by Bike Broker. And what can I say? We had a fantastic first round. Everybody is keyed up for this championship this year. We know that we've got some great Australian crews here. Well, what did they do in the first round? Darrin Treloar, we all expected to go through the card again and perhaps defend his title with win after win after win, but he was beaten. He had problems, and in the final, we could never have predicted it. The final was won by a 50-1 outsider, Matt Fumarola and Andi Wilson. It was a tremendous achievement for them. We know they've done brilliantly to do it, and I just wonder, is everybody thinking they can do it again? Will they be thinking tonight that they can still stay there on top? I quite simply think it's going to be a very tough job for them, because we know that when we look at the Australian champion we've got sitting in the pits there, Andrew Cleave did not have the best of days. There was controversy. The crowd were excited to see what happened by not qualifying from that B final into the A. We know he'll be determined tonight. We've looked at the surface here tonight, and one man I'm thinking is going to do well is a rider that says this is how it is in Oz. We love it deep. That's, of course, Russell Mitchell. Now, I can't write off any of the British crews when I always mention Rob Wilson or John Halsey. We know they can do it. They've been to this track before. They know what it's all about. Round 2 it might be, but really it's all set up, and this competition, as far as I'm concerned, is still well and truly open. It promises to be a great night's racing, and it all gets going in about 3/4 of an hour's time. The last of the preparation is being done. They can't make any dramatic changes now to the bike. They've got to go with what they've got. It is proper Speedway rules tonight. 3 points for a win, 2 for a second and 1 for a third. And when I say Speedway rules, it means that they are under the control of the referee. Well, I think what I've just said in the intro, this is round 2. It's a different track. Russell Mitchell, how do you see it tonight?
Should be another night's fun and entertainment for the crowd, and we'll just wait and see how it all ends up.
Well, indeed, wait to see how it all ends up. I mean, what I've really said in the intro is that basically this is round 2. It's not all over yet. There's a long way to go. I mean, last Sunday, a great meeting, but from your perspective, not the best of days.
No, not very good. We weren't fully prepared. Work commitments at home didn't get us over in time to completely go over the bike. We've done that. We still could have liked to have a little bit more finances to put into it. But I'm treating this as a bit of a holiday and sort of winding down. I've been doing it for 20 years, so... they call me a veteran now, so I'm allowed to lose occasionally. But last week, geez, I would have liked that grader out in that last track with a little bit of dirt. So it's a bit slick for old Russell, so we'll see how she goes tonight.
Well, indeed. I mean, you've been to Kings Lynn before. As you mentioned earlier, it's very deep out there tonight, isn't it? It might suit you a lot better.
Well, I didn't get here, I wasn't here last year, so I haven't raced on here. I came here for practice to run the engine in. We had 2 days to build an engine and do a frame, and it rained and it was just sloppy, so... all we did was basically run the engine in, so I like the look of the dirt. Paul Miller's got the fast guys over here. It's pretty senseless to put on a slow track for us, so we'll see how we go.
Absolutely. Well, the best of luck tonight, Russell.
Thanks a lot. And
Cheers.
I can't do much worse than last week, eh? Cheers.
Well, I've talked a lot about the build-up here tonight, this being round 2, and Andrew Cleave, I had to have a word with you, because if I turn the attention back for a moment to round 1, that wasn't the best of days, was it?
No, it's a day we'd like to forget. But you get those days. It's all part of racing, I suppose. So hopefully we can put on a bit more of a show tonight and maybe prove our worthwhile coming over here.
Well, absolutely. I mean, you come over here with that great title of being Australian champion. First look at the circuit tonight. Does it suit you?
Well, it doesn't look like there's going to be any dust. At least we should be able to see where we're going, so that'll be a starters. But the circuit the other week's my sort of circuit too. I don't mind the fast tracks as well. But yeah, tonight it looks like a real good speedway track, and it's a nice fluffy surface. I reckon it should be fairly fast.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. I mean, that's really what I wanted to hear, that, we know that you've got a great pedigree, we know you're a great rider, and what we can see out there tonight, this is only round 2. We've got a long way to go, haven't we?
Oh, we surely have, but I don't want to let another round go by, otherwise we'll be playing too much catch-up. But I believe we've been relegated back to 7th place, and so that's better than 12th, so at least we've still got a show there. So, yeah, hopefully tonight we can, and there'll be some great racing, and hopefully everyone walks away from the meeting and has a beer afterwards. Absolutely right. Very best of luck. Thanks very much.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Well, I think I'll continue with the theme that I've been talking to all the riders about, really. This is round 2. It's 2 of 4. Rob Wilson, you had the best of the rides, really, from the Brits on Sunday, finishing 3rd. Still very hopeful.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we can carry on, obviously, tonight and like third and fourth round. It'd obviously be better than last year because I only managed to do one of the rounds, so...
Yeah, so we've made a big improvement already.
Oh yeah, definitely, you know, but it's going to be a hard contest and it always will be, and yeah, hopefully we can just carry on and obviously do our best tonight.
Now I'm trying to think back that you've ridden here before, haven't you, at Kings Lynn? I mean, it's a wide track, but it looks very deep to me at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it is, and yeah, perhaps as time goes on the bikes will ride it and it'll probably come off like, but at the moment you're right, it's very, very deep.
And I think when I look at the challenge from the Aussies this year, we have got a lot of strong crews here, haven't we? It's going to be a tough fight all the way through this competition.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, hopefully we are closing the gap a little bit, the English guys, you know, and like last week you said, they didn't have all their own way, but it is hard, and I think, yeah, obviously this is what they do, so we're probably going to come, you know, perhaps we'll come unstuck tonight, but hopefully we won't.
Well, hopefully you won't. Well, like I say, Rob, really a great ride last Sunday, and let's hope we can keep the momentum going. Look forward to seeing some good racing tonight.
Okay, Jim, cheers, mate.
Well, I really don't like to be the one that puts all the pressure on, but Matt, a sensational win on Sunday, and all eyes tonight must be looking at you whether you can do it again.
Yeah, we've got no illusions of grandeur or nothing. We're just going to take it like we'd normally take a meeting, just ride as hard as we can and take it from there, really. We're confident, don't get me wrong, but you know, we haven't gone big-headed or boastful all of a sudden. We're still going to give it as much as we can, like, and just go for it.
Well, absolutely. And I think what a lot of people are saying really is that Tunbury track was big, it was slick, it was fast. Different kettle of fish tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I've just walked around. It's got like 4 inches of dirt on, which I've never seen before at a speedway track. So we've just had to busy change the bike around from what we was here last time. So fingers crossed we got it right, but I've got a feeling that for Heat 2 it'll be different again, so we'll see.
Well, I think you're probably right, it's going to change as the night goes on, but Andy, if I can just bring you in a second, because a fantastic achievement on Sunday. The bookie certainly has taken notice, he's cut the odds down.
Yeah, it was really unbelievable. I mean, we're still getting over it now, it's not quite sunk in. As Matt says, we've got no illusions of grandeur, we're just going to go out there, have some fun, that's what we race for. We're going to have some fun tonight and just see how it goes, you know.
Well, absolutely. I can only leave you with a thought, guys, that this is round 2. You are leading the competition at the moment.
It's like I said on the website, we may only be world number 1 for a week, but we're going to enjoy that week.
Well done, guys.
Thank you.
Well, I know I've been saying a lot about round 2. We can try and forget round 1. I think one person that really wants to do that is Simon Wall. You couldn't have had any more bad luck on Sunday, could you?
I couldn't have done, really. I was also told that I won the lottery Saturday, but the missus forgot to do the ticket, so...
It just gets better.
There you go.
But no, I mean, really seriously about this. I mean, I've been saying to the top boys that, you know, it's not all over yet. It's a 4-round series. This is second round. You're here. You're still fighting. 3 rounds to go. It's a whole different ball game tonight, isn't it?
Oh, of course, we're, as you say, still reeling over the first round and picking the good points out of it. We did have a very, very good heat win over Ivor. Not many people tend to go round him, so, and we managed to do that. So, yeah, as you say, it's still open. The top boys are looking good as well. So perhaps we can pull it out the bag tonight. And this is a good track. We favour this track as well. So, but yeah, we'll give it our best shot. And thanks to our supporters and thanks to Andy, CPG. I wouldn't be here otherwise. He's put a hell of a lot of money into the bike, tyres, fuel, etc. And as I say, thanks to Andy at Classic Paving.
Absolutely, we can't do it without the people that support this. Kevin, if I can bring you in for a minute, I mean, obviously, with all the bad luck on Sunday, still some very good rides, as Simon's just said.
Yeah, like I say, Simon, we stuck with Ivor all the way around there, and like I say, we just picked up the drive in our third heat, and well, I've watched it on the video, and we've just gone, like, you know, I couldn't believe the drive we got, and so it gave us both a good boost, really, and we was pleased with it. Like I say, we had the gremlins in the works, but by then, you know, all season long it's been going well, and say
fingers crossed we got them out
that's
of the way.
Right, that's it. Hopefully we got them all out of the way. But say, like Simon said, with our sponsors, you know, we'd like to thank everybody. Especially one of our other sponsors, Phoenix Motorcycles. They've helped us out tremendously this year with a couple of rebuilds we've had to do, and we really want to sort of put on a good thing for them, really. You know, they're giving us sponsorship. We want to prove something back to them, and like I say, we can prove it. We know we can do it. So tonight is going to be our night, I think.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'd just like to say thanks to Mitch as well, because Mitch has stayed with us all week and he's helped us work on the bike. And as I say, fingers crossed, got the gremlins out of the way. So a big thanks to Russ Mitchell for helping us out all week. And it works the other way as well, so yeah.
Excellent. Well, we'll see how it goes tonight. This is round 2, and as I say, Really, just 3 more to go, so it's a great competition.
We'll give it our best shot.
Excellent.
Do what we can.
Cheers,
Cheers,
guys.
Jim.
Cheers, Jim.
Well, I always feel a bit guilty putting people in a position like this, Ivor, but basically the press before the competition were tipping you to be really the best of the Brits, and round 1 did not turn out to be the best of days for you, did it?
No, I mean, I made the final, which was obviously the ambition at the beginning of the day. Having last choice of gate doesn't help, but we were consistent all day, we just didn't win anything. We had seconds all day and it wasn't enough to get straight in, unfortunately. But the track was very slick, and I think I was perhaps riding it a bit conservatively. But I got around 4 laps every time, which some others didn't. So.
Absolutely right. And really, I think the focus tonight is what I've been saying through the intros and everything, that this is round 2. It's a different ballpark, it's a different circuit, and looking at the circuit itself, I mean, I think it's going to be ridden totally differently tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, well, first thing is we're obviously back on a speedway track. And they've obviously spent some time tonight digging it up, so it's going to be a lot drivier than last week. So I think you'll see different names coming to the fore, and it's certainly going to be tight. I wouldn't want to predict it again, I know that much.
Well, I think I tend to agree with you there. I was trying to look at the odds earlier on. I know we had a 50-1 outsider winner on Sunday, but I don't think we're going to see that tonight, are we?
I guess statistically the odds are against that happening, aren't they? You never know. I noticed Matt's ads have dropped slightly, so he's not quite such a good bet tonight.
No, that's right. But, you know, I mean, we know that we've got a good class of Aussies over here at the moment. They are all looking at it very confidently tonight. And Rob had a great day on Sunday. John Winnow can put in there and mix it. You yourself, it promises to be a great night's racing.
Yeah, I think so. I think, like I say, the Aussies will be a different force again tonight. They admittedly don't like it slick. They don't get tracks as slick as it was last week, whereas we do tend to. I mean, this will slicken off as the night goes on, I think, but certainly early on, I think it'll suit them. So.
Well, look forward to a great night's racing.
Yep,
Very best of luck, Ivor.
So, thank you.
Cheers.
Come in very closely, because I don't want to shout, really. Right, it's a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit tonight. Really, just have a good time. The only thing I'd say, as far as the pits is concerned, we've got to keep this access free for the ambulances. So what we're going to do is we're going to line up, when the race is on the line, we'll expect 4 there ready to go, okay? And what we'll do is, if you're out in a race, or you're waiting to go out for a race, you'll get stopped before you come into the pit gate, okay? So don't come in until the 4 have gone out, okay? And then we're just going to keep it flowing like that. If we look like we're doing right for time, I mean, I just want to get on with it because I want to try and get it done before the rain starts, okay? I'm sure you'll agree with that. Pretty much that's it. Just have a good time, race fairly, and the best man will win. And I'll pass you over to Graham Reeve, who's our referee tonight.
Hey lads, we'll stop after every 5. We'll stop because somebody's going to have 2 on the trot, so that's when they can do the track grading in. But for the 5 races, we'll get on. As far as the starts are concerned, once you're all at the line, I'll put the green light on. Just sit still for a second, and then the tapes will go. As far as qualification for the final A and B is concerned, it's done on a count-back basis, number of wins, number of seconds. If that's still a draw, it's who beat who if you met each other. But if you didn't, we're doing the times of the winner and the second in each race. So it'll be the fastest win or the fastest second. Any questions? No, the green light will go on, it'll be a second or so, just get ready and then go.
I got one thing, I just can't remember what it was. It was reasonably important, but anyway, we'll worry about that later on. But it was, no, it's gone.
All right?
Hey?
Enjoy yourselves.
Enjoy it.
Well, as you can see around the pits at the moment, this is where all the preparation has to be done. They now know that in a few moments there will be a parade of riders, then they will be in to the first race. One of the most significant things about Sidecar Speedway is that they're running under Sidecar rules. It's practice, no. It's out there racing full blown from the very first off. Now you can hear the enthusiasm in these pits, you can see what's going on. It's all about the start. We're nowhere near got any conclusions tonight. This is the start of round 2 of the Bike Broker 2003 Sidecar Speedway Super. I say we're already at round 2 because it was only last Sunday that we had round 1. Our rare surprise package. We've got some of the best in the world here tonight. We've got 3 gentlemen Sunday. Outfit number 16, Matthew Tyrrell and Sean Yates. Number 17 is Peter Lloyd and Terry Manley. Outfit number 18, Paul Bickley and Paul Silvera. A change of machinery for outfit number 19. You'll recognise the skeleton leathers. Richard Moore and Rob Winspear. And I was hoping to see coming from the pits outfit number 20, which is Paul Whitelum and Mark Whitelum. Outfit number 21 is our reserves that you won't have in your programme. That's the outfit of Carl Squirrel and David Williams. Now they'll obviously be hoping for a ride tonight, and I'm questioning what might have happened to Paul Whitelum. But as the crews make their way back to the pits, I hope that you've had a look at the bookies. I hope you've been able to put your money where your mouth is or where your thoughts are, because really it was a surprise package down there at Tunbridge on Sunday. Nobody would have expected a 50 to 1 outsider to actually take victory. There are still some great odds on a lot of these crews tonight, and believe me, there is worth the gamble, because nobody I spoke to earlier on tonight is that full of confidence as far as I'm concerned. They know it's going to be tough. They know that the Australians have come over here to prove things to the Brits. We equally know that the Brits have learned an awful lot from them over the 3 years that this series has been running. So a great race tonight in prospect. I want to hear you cheering for the Brit crews when they go well. I want to see you enjoying the sport tonight. After all, this is only round 2, and indeed there's a long way to go. This is Bike Broker sponsored Sidecar Speedway at its very best. We look forward to a great night's racing.
Second round, coming to the tape, all four outfits out there. Inside in red, Road winner Richard Masterson. Next to them, Rob Wilson and Ian Whale in blue. Great treatment for Kev Williams on the outside in yellow and black. So if you've got a problem with the tapes, Darrin Treloar and Justin Pace. 66.5. If I now tell you that Darrin Treloar won that in a time of 62.4, you can see that he's taken 4.1 seconds off the current track record. It looked fast, and by golly, it was fast. So a win for the crew in yellow and black, the current time holders, of course, Darrin Treloar and Justin Place there. The winning time, that new track record, 62.4. Second in blue, Rob Wilson and Ian Whale. And third in green, Craig Cheatham and Kev Williams. The winning time, that new track record, 62.4. The winning time, 65.8. 65.8. Second in green, Nick Cave and Nick Stace. And third in red, Simon Wall and Kevin Jones. Blue, green, red, winning time, 65.8. So the four outfits in heat number 3. All on the this morning. And the official result of race number 3. The win coming through from the back. The crew in red from Australia, Russ Mitchell and Justin Winchester. Their winning time, 66.6. 66.6. Second in yellow and black, John Hiscock, Nick Walters. And third in green, Gary Jackson and Carl Pugh. Red, yellow, green, winning time, 66.6. And Andi Wilson. In blue, Matthew Turrell and Sean Yates. In green, Ivan Matthews and Tony Miles. And on the outside, in yellow and black, John Halsey and Jason Glenn. Got a crew in the green-coloured helmets, Ivan Matthews, passenger Tony Miles. Their winning time, 65.5. 65.5. Second in yellow and black, John Halsey and Jason Glennie. And third in blue, Matthew Turrell and Sean Yates. Green and yellow blue, winning time, 65.5. Green stretch forward from Winchester, yellow black. Green solos are Peter Lloyd and Terry Mack.
up in the middle of the bend. He's been trying the white line. Very indifferent race for Whitlam and Mark Whitlam.
Well, some tremendous sidecar action there from the Kings Lynn Stadium. Let's have a look from the inside camera now at the shots that my son got from the middle. Absolutely tremendous start there. Paul Whitlam lifts right in the air, but then he gets absolutely hounded by the rest of them, and terrific race ensues.
Outfits in heat number 5, and Cleave entry taking the checkered flag. In red, Paul Bickley and Paul Silvera. Winning time 69.7. 69.7. Second, Big Green, Richard Moore and Rob Winspear. And getting through for third place in yellow and black, Lloyd and Terry Bagley.
I just managed to collar a quick word with the promoter of this event, Mr. Paul Miller. You must be pleased the way it's all going so far.
Yeah, definitely, and this year really seems to take off. We had a good crowd in Tunbridge last week, and we seem to have a few in tonight as well. And obviously this is totally different from last week. We had a surprise winner. Hopefully that can do it again, but I think this is going to see the Aussies here tonight.
Well, there's a prediction for you. I don't know whether anybody's been doing the betting on the bookies tonight. You predict that the Aussies are going to like this sort of circuit?
Well, I think this is more like they used to. They like it grippy, and but at the end of the day, if they don't make a start, it's still difficult to overtake with such good quality riders here. If they don't make the start, they're going to struggle to get past. So it is really all down to the start.
Well, I think it's going to be very important, Paul. I agree with you. But great to see that Ivan Matthews had a good start tonight.
Well, yeah, all of them really. You know, we need to cheer them on. It's their game really, and with the English guys are going to catch up. Any victory for the English guy, you know, we need to reward them and give them a big cheer.
Well, we certainly do, and I'm relying on the crowd to do that. This is round 2, we've got round 3, and of course the big final round to come.
Absolutely, and they're both really fantastic tracks. You know, we come to Kings Lynn because it's a really good sidecar track. We tried out the sunset with just a small open meeting last year, and the racing there was fantastic. It's quite a small track, but it's really wide. It really suits the sidecars, and those of you that have been to the Isle of Wight will know just what a fantastic finale that is to the series.
Well, it will be. We've got a lot to look forward to. I'll let you get on, Paul. I know there's a lot to do tonight, but I do want to hear you all cheering for the riders that are doing the winning.
Matthew Jackson and Carl Pugh. Their winning time was 66.7. 66.7. Second in blue, forcing their way through Peter Lloyd, Terry Matthews. Third in green, Duncan Tolhurst and Nick. Red, blue, green, winning time 66.7, and referee Graham Reid puts a 2-minute warning on for contestants.
Well, we then had disaster for the Australian champions, Andrew Cleave and Dave Power. They go again. They're up against two other heat winners, Paul Bickley, Paul Silvera, and not forgetting Oliver Matthews and Tony Miles. It looks to be a good one, Brent.
Well, it looks absolutely tremendous line-up, Jim. And the full line-up on the inside pole position is either Matthews and Tony Miles. Having to come through from the back to make it 2 wins out of 2. In blue, Darrin Treloar and just in place. Their winning time was 65 seconds exactly. Second in green, fellow Aussies, Andrew Cleave and Dave Power. And third in yellow and black, Paul Bickley and Paul Silvera. Blue, green, yellow, winning time 65 seconds.
I knew that was going to be a tough one, improving it, but always say about the racing engines that when they are absolutely flying like that, you always worry that they're going to go, don't you? Well, very disappointing, Ivor. I know that you weren't going well earlier on tonight, and that seems you're going to have to watch the rest of the meeting. Well, I can't say any more than that, Ivor. Very, very disappointing. Next day, win, race 8.
The bit of metal we're looking at on the floor here for the technical ones amongst you, I can tell you it's the bottom half of a conrod. So I think Ivor's engine has well and truly gone in a very big way. And I'm sure they're already looking at the bottom of the engine. But the reason I won't pick it up is because I've just made a mistake. I'm very, very hot. I think that engine was absolutely roasting at the time it went. But that really is very, very terrible news.
You're joking, it's some air.
victory and the 3 points to go with it in the red coat helmets. Yes, Richard Moore and Rob Winsfield posting a winning time of 68.9. 68.9. Second in blue for Joe Mock and Joe Smith, and third in yellow and black, Roger Weir and red, blue, yellow, winning time 68.9. Another very interesting heat coming up. Heat number 9 in your programme. In red, Ray Cheatham and Kev Williams. In blue, John Hiscock and Nick Wilson. In green, the Whiteland brothers, Paul and Mark. On the outside, in yellow and black, Simon Wall and Kevin Joe. time, 67.1. 67.1. Second in blue was John Hiscock, Nick Walters, and third in yellow and black, Simon Wall, Kevin Jones. Yes, indeed. Commiserations to Paul and Mark Whiteland there at the time of the race. Winning time was 67.1. Red, blue, and yellow in the finishing order. Too many warning sounds. The outfits involved in race number 10. Heat number 10 on your programme tonight. After this one, all 20 crews will have had 2 rides apiece.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Brennan. Looking at the lineup for Heat 10, I said it was a tough one in Heat 7. We knew that turned out to be a fantastic race, but look at the lineup we've got in Heat 10. All of them capable of wins, and indeed Russell Mitchell on the outside there has already had a win. And John Halsey, Rob Wilson, both with seconds at the moment. Both desperately need a win in this one.
points, 66.6. Forcing their way through to second place in blue, John Halsey and Jason Glennie. And third in yellow and black, Gus Mitchell and Justin Winchester. Green, blue, yellow, winning time, 66.6.
Track is riding, and I'm joined by Darrin Treloar and also Andrew Cleave. Darrin, first of all, the only rider with 2 rides and 2 wins, he must be enjoying the track.
Yeah, it's beautiful. There's a lot more driving on the track than there was last year, and that's what our bike's like. More dirty, fast weekend. It starts to look up a bit more now, but I'll get the track raised up.
So you think that the track might change as the night goes on?
The track always changes. It never stays the same how it starts, unless we've got a little bit of treatment and treatment and that, but not to do that tonight, so it is going to be this quicker, yeah.
So looking good at the moment, though, Darrin.
We've got it halfway, there's a long way to go.
Well, there is a long way to go, and if I can turn quickly to Andrew, I know we didn't have the best of first round. It's not turned out so well tonight, has it?
Following on from last weekend, but we're pushing through the mechanics earlier in the pit, so with the truck sorted out, yeah, we went to the tapes in the first race, so just going back, and yeah, we left the net there, and we over-adjusted then and started looking at the bars, so the track's a fast track, we've got to get the better tracks on the side actually, and we're racing tonight, so hopefully we'll get a little bit better effort in next round.
Well, I can tell you, Andrew, is that looking at the scores, people have been taking points off each other, so it's not all lost yet, there's a long way to go. Well done indeed, thanks guys, hopefully we'll speak to you both later.
Tonight, Carl Squirrel, some of you solo followers will remember from his solo days at Ipswich, and his passenger, young David Williams. So Carl Squirrel and David Williams will replace Richard Moore and Rob Winspear in yellow and black. There's a revised line-up in red, Andrew Cleave and Dave Power. In blue, Simon Moore and Kev Jones. In green, John Halsey and Jason Glennie. And reserves coming in yellow and black, Carl Squirrel and David Williams. So yes, indeed, the first victory of the meeting. The current Australian champions in red, Andrew Cleave and Dave Power. Their winning time, 65.8. Second in green, John Halsey and Jason Glennie. And third in blue, Simon Wall and Kev Jones. Red, green, blue, winning time, 65.8. Souvenir warning sounds the crews involved in number 12. They are in red, Matthew Tyrrell and Sean Yates. In blue, Russ Mitchell, as they call them out in Aussie, is Swinger, Justin Winchester. In green, Peter Lloyd, who some might remember from the solo days of Oxford. His passenger, as we call him over here, Terry Madley. And in yellow and black, Gary Cheatham and Kev Williams. crew in blue, Ross Mitchell and Justin Winchester. Their winning time, 67.8. 67.8. Second in yellow and black, Craig Tudor and Ken Williams, and 33 for the Lloyd Turner. Blue, yellow, green, winning time, 67.8. In their opening two rides, as Darrin Treloar just in place. They carry Australia's colours into battle against Mark White looking red, Matt Fumarola and Andi Wilson looking to open their account in blue, and in yellow and black, Nick Cleave and Nick States. Tremendous right there in heat number 13, coming through from third to first to make it 3 wins. Out of 3 in green, Darrin Treloar and just in place there. Their winning time was 66.4. 66.4. Second in yellow and black, Nick Cleave, Nick Stace, and third in blue, Matt Fumarola and Andi Wilson. Green and yellow and blue, winning time 66.4. So good morning, the outfits involved in heat number 14. They are Rob Wilson and Ian Boyle in red, Paul Bickley and Paul Silvera in blue, Joe Mobb and Joe Smith in green, Gary Jackson and Carl Pugh in yellow and black. terrific scrap up front there in heat number 14, but holding on for the victory in red, Rob Wilson and Ian Wade. The winning time, 67.4. Second in yellow and black, Harry Jackson and Carl Hugh. And third in blue, Paul Bickley and Paul Silver. Red, yellow, blue, winning time 67.4. Four outfits running into minute warning. Rob King and James Benfield ride in yellow and black. So in red it's Duncan Tolhurst in passenger Bickley Owen. So our third set of qualifying heat completed by victory for the crew in red, Duncan Tolhurst and Nicky Oates. Their winning time, 68.1. 68.1. Second in green, John Iscott, Nick Walters, and third in blue, Roger Wynn and Rick Parsons. Red, green, blue, winning time, 68.1. A little bit of track grading right now. Let's run through the progressive scores. Program order, Darrin Treloar just in place then, unbeat with 9 points. Roger Wynn and Rick Masterson had 2, Craig Cheatham, Kevin Williams had 6. Rob Wilson and Ian Whale making a strong bid for a place in the A final. They had 8, Joe Mogg and Joe Smith had 2. Simon Moore and Kevin Jeffrey, Mick Cleave and Nick Stace have scored 4. Duncan Tolhurst and Nicky Owen well in contention.
There's Jimmy walking through the paddock with Ivor Matthews bottom end of his conrod, what he blew out of his engine. It's a nice little memento for Ivor to take home with him. Not a lot of good in itself, really.
Dave Power, total 5. John Halsey, Jason Glennie have 6. Matt Fumarola Andi Wilson have 1. The unfortunate Mike Admiral for a total of 3. Matthew Tyrrell and Sean Yates 1. Peter Lloyd and Terry Matley 4. Both Paul Bickley and Paul Silvera, Richard Moore and Rob Winspear have 5 points apiece. Unfortunately, the Whiteland brothers, Paul and Mark, had failed to score. In blue, Nick Cave and Nick Stace. In green, Paul Bickley and Paul Silvera. On the outside in yellow and black, it will be Matthew Tyrrell and Sean Yates. last round of qualifiers. Yes, what a fine ride to come through from the back. Take victory on the run into the line. The outfit in blue, Mick Cleave and Nick Stace. Their winning time, 68.3. Second, in red, John Hiscock, Nick Walters, and third in green, Paul Bickley and Paul Silver. Blue, red, green, winning time, 68.3. I make it that John Hiscock and Nick Walters finish on a total of 8. Mick Cleave and Nick Stace have 7. Paul Bickley and Paul Silvera have 6. Matthew Tyrrell and Sean Yates have 1. No one shouting, so everyone must agree. Unbelievable night by mathematics. Gary Jackson, Carl Hughes. Blue, Roger Weird, Chris Marston. The outfit is yellow and black. A green runner in the yellow and white brothers. And Mark. As a result of heat number 17, then a win for the outfit in red. John Halsey and Jason Glennie takes them on to a total of 9 points. Their winning time 67 seconds exactly. Second in blue, finishing on a total of 8, Gary Jackson and Carl Pugh, and third in green, Roger Wynn and Rick Masterton, who finish with a total of 3. Unfortunately, a retirement there for the Whiteland brothers, winning time 67 seconds exactly. Too many warning sounds for heat number 18. Don Sarver in blue, and they're replaced by Carl Pearl and David Williams. In green, Simon Hall and Kevin Jones on the outside. In yellow and black, Rob Wilson and Ian Webb. 19, and the win Blue in Green, Simon Moore and Kevin Jones. Their winning time, 68.2. They finish on a total of 6. Second in yellow and black, Rob Wilson and Ian Whale. And as Jim said, that's possibly enough, perhaps it is enough, to see them through to the A final, because they finish on a total of 10. Third in red, Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley, finish with a total of 5. So that was green, yellow, red, winning time 68.2. 2-minute warning sounds for race number 19. The big question, can the crew in red, Darrin Treloar and Justin Plaisted, make it 4 wins out of 4? They're up against Richard Moore, Rob Winspear, fellow Australians, Russ Mitchell and Justin Winchester, yellow and black, Duncan Tolhurst and Nicky Ori.
And if I get a good ride up at Kings Lynn, then I know that I'm back in with a shout of defending the title. And what a way he's ridden tonight. He doesn't look like being caught at all, does he?
All rides, 4 wins, sheer perfection from the crew in red, Darrin Treloar and Justin Plaisted. The winning time there, 66.7. 66.7. Second in green for the Aussies, Russ Mitchell and Justin Winchester. And third in yellow and black, Duncan Tolhurst and Nicky Ori. Winning time, 66.7. Finishing order, red, green and yellow. So Darrin Treloar and Justin Plaisted go through the qualifiers unbeaten and finish with 12. Moore and Rob Winspear finish on a total of 5. Russ Mitchell and Justin Winchester, total of 9. Duncan Tolhurst and Nicky Ori, total of 7. One race to go, one qualifying race. And then the mathematicians up here in the box, not yours truly, but the mathematicians, will work out the qualifiers for the A and B finals. Heat number 20 features in red Joe Mogg and Joe Smith. In blue, Craig Cheatham and Kevin Williams. In green, Matt Fumarola Andi Wilson. In yellow and black, from Australia, Andrew Cleave and Dave Powell. So the final qualifying heat resulting in a victory in yellow and black for Andrew Cleave and Dave Power. The winning times 9.1. Second in blue, Craig Cheatham and Kev Williams. And third in green, Matt Fumarola and Andi Wilson. Yellow, blue, green, winning time 69.1. Joe Mobb and Joe Smith finish with 2. Craig Cheatham and Kev Williams. And 8. Matt Fumarola and Andi Wilson finish with 2. And Andrew Cleave and Dave Power finish with 8. Well, what I can say with some certainty is that Darrin Treloar and Justin Plaisted, together with John Halsey and Jason Glennie, are safely through to the final. I'll let the referee sort the rest out and be back with you shortly. So the winners of the B-final, in blue, Andrew Cleave and Dave Powell. Their winning time was 71.7. 71.7. Second in red, Craig Cheatham and Kev Williams. And third in blue, Duncan Tolhurst and Nick Owen. Green rather, Duncan Tolhurst and Nick Owen. So that's a win for Andrew Cleave and Dave Powell and a time of 71.7. We're going off of gate number 3. Rob Wilson and Ian Whale will be going off the outside, gate number 4. Russ Mitchell and Justin Winchester had the inside grid, gate number 1. And gate number 2, John Halsey and Jason Glennie.
The final of the night, this is where it all happens, and I'm putting out a row with Steve if I can. Steve, you're both bike brokers. You put all the support into this event. Impressed with what you've seen tonight?
Very impressed. Just too nervous for these guys. What catch me on, but there you go.
Well, there's a lot of people out there who probably agree with you. There's a lot of people out there probably also had a go at doing racing of some sort. But this is some sport, isn't it?
Well, it is. It's fantastic to see. It's really well supported by the public in this weather. So I'm very happy with the people there get out. It's a thrill and a half.
Well, it certainly is. And you've got this race to come. This is, of course, the big final of round 2. And the lineup that you've heard already that we've got coming to the line right on the outside is, of course, the one that I'm sure a lot of British hopes and wins for this championship this year. That's Rob Wilson and Ian Whale. On grid 3, we've got the 2002 champions all the way from Australia. They've been absolutely dominant tonight. That is, of course, Darrin Treloar and Justin Hasty. Next to them on grid 2, we've got another one with all the Brits hopes resting. That is John Halsey and Jason Glennie. They finished 4th in round 1. Now we wonder what they can do tonight. The surprise, I think, has been the veteran Australian, and that's by his own admission. He's been racing for many, many years. On grid 1, right on the inside, the outfit of Russell Mitchell and Justin Winchester. We know that Darrin Treloar, John Halsey and Russell Mitchell are all very good starters. He's got those on the inside of him. Will it all be about who gets to that first turn? Well, again, the starter pulls them to the line. Rob Wilson now pulls his bike back. He's been sitting there the longest. Let's But of course it means that we've got to do it all again.
On a race stop to the interest society, we will be rerun with 3 crews only, with the exclusion of the rider in blue. John Horsey and Jason Peretti excluded for up their run.
Horsey won't be happy with that. I'm sure he's going to make that telephone. He's going to have a word with the referee, I'm sure. But what the outcome will be, who knows? Lots of frantic running about in the pits at the moment. It means that we'll lose the lineup for the restart of just Rob Wilson, Andy Well, Darrin Treloar and Justin Pasted. They must have thought they'd done it. They must have thought they'd done enough. They were way out in front. And what a great ride from Russell Mitchell and Justin Winchester, showing all his past years of experience. Just didn't turn out for him in that turn. What the outcome will be, we don't know. I'm sure the protests are going to be flying in, but at the moment the referee has made his decision. It will be 3 outfits only in this, the final of round 2.
Right, a very important announcement. There have been protests and the referee has been talking to crews. He's also talked to Russ Mitchell, who says that the accident really was caused by the greasy track surface due to the rain we've had. And all 4 crews will go back in the rerun.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of speedway supporters in the crowd tonight. I think all the speedway matches I've been to, I've never seen a thing like that before. I'm not going to create any controversy at all, I hope, but I'm very, very pleased to see that we've got all 4 crews going. We know that once again, any one of these 4 crews could win this, and indeed they all do sound a bit as if they are in a very, very determined mood.
Well, a very sporting gesture there from Russell Mitchell from Australia to allow and help get John Halsey put back in the rerun of the final. You could see really there was no intent there from John whatsoever. He just caught Russell's front wheel and Russell turned over. Very unusual to get someone put back in this way, but these Sidecar boys are real good buddies. They race really hard on the track, but when they get off the track they buy each other a beer. Well, most of them anyway.
But if I turn my attention back to this, the final of round 2 of the Mike Broker Sidecar World Super Cup for 2003, I certainly wouldn't want to predict who's going to win this one. I think a lot of you will be thinking Darrin Treloar might be able to go out there and do the same thing again. But remember, he's on gate 3. They know what he did last time. They know he came around the outside. Oh, all the 2 on the inside of him. All the 2 on the inside of him. Then he's Russell Mitchell, of course, and John Wilson. All they wear is time. All they know is that they've got to keep the power and the speed on in that first turn. They can't allow both Rob Wilson or Darrin Treloar to come out the outside. Let's hear the support then as they get to the start line. Now the team doesn't want any of it. Brings them all 4 into line. That's it, someone themselves down.
As you can see, the podium being prepared for the presentations. And the top loaders will go to this outfit in green. They've been absolutely brilliant throughout the night. The winners of the A final, the winners this round, the second round, the Point Broker World Sidecar Super Cup in green, Darrin Treloar, and just in place there. Their winning time was 69.4. 69.4. Second, in yellow and black, Rob Wilson and Ian Whale. And third, in blue, John Halsey and Jason Glenn. And winning time once again, 69.4. I think we'll be having the presentations very shortly indeed. I'll be running through the points tallies both for today. And the running totals halfway through this fabulous 2003 Point Broker World Sidecar Super Cup Series.
Well, thanks very much. You work away on getting all the points tallied up for everybody who's come to their field tonight. And hopefully we'll see how you all finish this year. And as you might see, 50% of the way through the 2003. After the season line is at the moment, we'll get the presentation showing in a few seconds. So I want to thank you all for your support tonight. Please don't let us go away so quickly because we've got the very best from Australia, and I think the Brits are now going to competing.
Well, 47. In second place, Rob Wilson and Ian Whale on 42. And third, John Halsey and Jason Glenn on 38. After the presentations from Jim, etc., I'll run through both the points for today and the overall points for all 20 contestants. Meanwhile, over to you, Jim.
Well, thanks, Brian, indeed. As you can see, they're all getting themselves sorted out there. So I think, I would start by saying that there's a lot of fantastic racing from a lot of crews sitting down in their pits. There can, of course, only be 3 crews that come up here. And as always, we start with the riders that finished in 3rd place. And great to see them moved up from 4th on Sunday to 3rd tonight. It's John Halsey and Jason Glenn.
Brilliant. Thanks very much. Thank you.
Tough final, a lot of battling going before it was stopped.
Yeah, very tough. First of all, I'd just like to thank Russell Mitchell for having a word with the referee, because we both had to have a word, and fair play to the referee, put us back in, so we had a chance, and we didn't quite make it, but we're happy with the 3rd. It was a good race.
Well, indeed, it was a good race. Jason, you enjoyed this race tonight?
Yeah, it's just a shame they had the rain, to be honest. I think the final could have been a bit closer. We was just going in and sliding, but I think for the crowd probably made a good final, to be honest. But they're out in it, it was a bit slippery and slidey, to be honest.
Well, a bit slippery and slidey, but it was 3rd place overall. This is round 2. John Halsey and Jason Glenn. And while we put in 3rd place, one of the British crews that's called up in 2nd place tonight, not quite making it to that top spot, but a good position once again. They've been amassing the points from rounds 1 and 2. There's a in 2nd, Rob Wilson, Ian Whale.
John.
I don't think you want 3rd place, mate. I'll run it off. Thanks,
Well, you're going to hate me asking this one, but
You were there again, and he just about got away.
Yeah, I think, to be honest with you, he's one of your top guys from Australia, and obviously we're riding against the best. It's going to be hard work the whole series, so hopefully we can just drag them in each week. Hopefully.
Well, I think I've got to say, as the night went on, you did look, these were very different conditions to what we were racing with on Sunday, and you did look like you were getting your speed.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're all grass trackers, and they do this speedway week in, week out. They know when the track conditions change, they probably know what to do, where obviously us English guys don't. But I'm working on it.
Well, I'm working on it indeed. I think the truth is a lot's being learned. Well done indeed, Rob, and I'm not going to let you escape. Because I want to work with Jason. I do want to work with passengers because this is the team effort. We work very hard tonight. Conditions change and stuff tonight.
Yeah, it's very difficult when you depend on us and somebody else. We just make us stay.
Well, I'm glad you stayed there. But you've got to be like very, very different things tonight. Well, we're going to check race tonight then for round 2. It goes to all Wilson and
Hold up again.
So we started round 1, we've gone on to round 2. It was a surprise victory in round 1, but there in second place of round 1 scoring 22 points was tonight's victors. They knew they had to keep the pressure on. We know they're a very experienced crew. Let's welcome up to that number 1 position, winners of round 2 for 2003, Darrin Treloar and Justin Mason.
Guys, get up there first. Hey, get up on the podium first, mate.
There you go. If he holds the check in front of him and turns around.
You hold the check, Steve. Right.
Well, there we go. This is where we're going to get the pictures taken with Steve from Bike Brokers. And that £1,000 check to the winners with the name of Darrin Treloar and Justin placed it on the front of it.
Lovely. Thank you.
Right, as all the pictures have been taken, Darrin, you have to climb down again, but I'm not going to risk getting up there. Darrin, a great ride tonight. The track was changing all night long. I know I spoke to you a couple of times earlier on tonight, but as it worked out, great ride.
Yeah, it was. I wasn't planning on doing it twice in the final, but it all went well, and we got a good start. And we met Russell in the first corner, but we managed to go around him and hold our line and go all the way, so it was great. I'd just like to thank Justin for doing a good job, and Mick and Darrin for helping me in the pits. Without them blokes, we wouldn't be out there in time. And the sponsors, Ledgeford Building, Curly Mouldings, Wolfsport, and just like to thank the Bike Brokers too. Without them, we wouldn't be here doing this, and Paul for running it. And congratulations to our second and third. Thank you.
Well done indeed, Darrin. Always good words from you, but Justin, I'm not going to let you escape. We've got to have a quick word because the one thing I'm trying to get out of the passengers tonight is that it was a difficult surface. There was a lot of grip, a lot of work needed.
Yeah, it was beautiful at the start. Obviously, 4 seconds off the track record is pretty quick, so it was a good track tonight, and well done to the track staff. And I'd like to thank Rob and Sue for putting us up while we're over here as well. They've done a great job. Thanks very much.
Well, you're looking healthy on it. Well done indeed tonight then. Let's give it a 1, 2, 3 once again. It was in third, John Halsey and Jason. In second, Rob Wilson and Ian Whale. And the winners tonight, Darrin Treloar and Justin Mason.
Absolutely tremendous stuff. And the referee would like to congratulate everybody who took part in tonight's meeting for making it such a wonderful evening here at the Bike Broker World Sidecar Super Cup second round at Norfolk Arena. And I'm sure that the lads will be in the bar afterwards to discuss exactly what goes on as Mr. Whale takes the photos for posterity. Don't forget Rob's videos have been filming tonight's meeting. All your videos of tonight and indeed the series highlight. Meanwhile, back to you on the set plate.
Well, thanks, Brent, because I'm joined by Russell Mitchell. Russell, I've got to say, really, that was, as far as British Speedway is concerned, a real turnaround from the books. What did you say to that referee?
I said, mate, basically I'm going too slow and the boys deserve to be in the race. Thanks to Stuart Blythe and Phoenix Smith this year that lent us an old Mitchell in Australia. They're 18 years old. We've had a few crashes and stuff, but we're over on a very limited budget and we're very keen to use the bike. Then if I can get it much faster now, taking it back to the Western Australia, we're having a good time.
yourself. But just let's have a quick word, because first time for the UK. Well, it's certainly all good, and you must be. I think everybody's going to be asking you why you're staying over here. How do these circuits differ to what you're normally racing on? Certainly enjoyed your racing over here. Oh, we've got 2 more rounds to go. I don't know what you can do to tweak that machinery, but let's hope you do it, and you do it. You've got a few days to do it now, because we're not going on the Somerset until the 8th, so fingers crossed for that 3rd round.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do, and I don't know, I'm going to go North End to Isle of Lewis and Scotland, so I want to get a trip up there and do a bit of tourism. We'll see how it goes in 2 weeks' time, and we'll sure have a good time. I'm getting a bit older, it's probably a veteran home now, so I think I'm allowed to lose occasionally.
Absolutely, well done indeed to Russell Mitchell and Justin. Great to see them, and I'm sure that if you want to have a word with these guys, we'll be back there in the bar in a few moments. If you are making your way away, have a very safe journey home. Hope I'm going to see you in round 3 or that final on the Isle of Wight. And for me, have a safe journey home. Hope you've enjoyed the racing. Have a great time, and we'll see you sometime.